So the next thing I wanted to talk about with you was cross-selling and upselling. Again, really basic. And like photography, all of you in the room know the benefits of cross-sell and upsell, and we get it all the time. Do you want extra fries with that? It's widely recognized to be worth 10 to 30% of e-commerce revenue. It increases your AOV, increases your items per order, and also does a customer service. So customers are mindful that this thing doesn't come with batteries, and can I buy the batteries? So why do we see that 40% of retailers not do it properly in the top 50? Now 35 of them don't have any small ticket add-on to really boost that AOV through the journey. And also, really more surprising for me is that 60% of the grocers who do it so well in store don't do it online. Really interesting. So what did we score? So AOV builders, accessories, batteries, complete the look, really important in this section. A minimum, not asking for much, of 4 cross-sell and upsell items. Humanizing the page, so rather than we recommend, but customers also reviewed and you may also like. The small ticket repeater throughout the process, including the basket and the checkout, really important. You'd be surprised how well that basket and checkout small upsells work. Pre-pack bundling, and many retailers don't do pre-pack bundling and offer you to buy the look and give you a discount. And also, and probably the most important thing for me, is showing relevant and available product when you do this, because doing it poorly is much worse than not doing it at all. And in our research, we were looking at a rabbit hutch at one retailer, and as an upsell, they offered me a perch for a bird cage. Not cool. Who's doing it well? Well, Next are outstanding, absolutely outstanding. Great product imagery, showing you not just the product, but other parts of other items of clothing. You can go and search and look for more inspiration from that product, and you can buy all the look around it at the same place, choosing style, fit, color, the whole piece. And it's all done above the fold. You don't have to go anywhere. And this is really easy for you to shop the look and buy the look. Another one that's probably a bit left field is Currys. Who'd have thought? Fantastic imagery, but they sell protection insurance from the outset. They do an incredible job of upselling with detail. And also, which I'm mostly impressed with, is they give you this pre-pack bundle with a discount. But more importantly, you can create your own bundle, up to 5 items, and still see a discount as you buy. So it's really inspirational and helps you choose. Who's doing it well? These are the brands that are top of the list. And who's doing it not so well? These are those brands there. The second part of this is, do you delight your customers? So we measured customer service, delivery, and returns across 14 touch points. Channels for communication, all the policies, all the usual stuff. More importantly, what we did was actually mystery shop every one of the retailers and try and get through to the departments and ask the questions and ask challenging questions to get some feedback and test the mettle. What we found, only 6 people offer the best practice for delivery options. Only 12 have got the full time of day and hour of day slots for customers. And only 9 retailers offered all the channels to communicate as you would do for taking an order. And that would be email, telephone, letter, live chat, and social. There's a big question for all of this, is that retailers take orders happily all the time, but they seem to be devolved from the service perspective, and I don't know why. The customer's still a customer. We're going to focus on delivery. This is the easy bit, isn't it? I mean, really, your brand's done the work, your marketing teams have done the work, the traffic has come to the site, they've looked at the site, seen some fantastic images, great content, decided to make a purchase. Click the button, you've made the order, and you take the money. Now, all you've got to do is ship it to them. And if it goes wrong, fix it. It's easy, right? 20% of the top 50 retailers didn't offer a form of click and collect. Of the ones that did, 25% would charge you to come to store to pick it up if it's under a certain threshold. That's crazy, isn't it? 50% don't offer a choice a day, and of course, quite alarmingly for the top 50, only 1 in 10 didn't offer a next day service. And less than a quarter of the top 50 retailers gave the customer a choice of time of day, day of week. What do we score? Well, the themes for me for 2017 for customer services and delivery is giving the customer choice and giving them control. So choice of service, free delivery, next day delivery, same day delivery, click and collect without charging you for it, delivery time slots of day and hour in day, and of course keeping the customer informed in the whole delivery process so they can make a change, they can be in control of where they want it, when they want it. The best example here is grocers. They do a phenomenal job, and the home stores. I don't know what retailers aren't jumping on this for. The technology's there to give customers all this choice. Moreover, when you give them this incredible list of service options, and some of them really premium, customers do pay for it. They're able to pay for it. We ran a test with one of our clients on a much more devolved section of services. We ran a free delivery, standard delivery, against a discounted express delivery over 2 weeks. And 80% of the orders went for the discounted express delivery. So people were valuing paying for a better service. Who's doing it well? Takeout grocers. Who's doing it not so well? Some big brands there who aren't doing it so well. Quite surprising. We also looked at touch points for customer service, the ones I mentioned before: social, email, telephone, live chat, and the old school letter. Only 9 retailers had all the touch points you could use. 30% of the retailers that we surveyed and scored didn't offer social as a feedback channel for customer services, although they're more than happy to offer social as a communication channel for retailing and content. Less than 40% had live chat to get back to, and what's really alarming for me is 35% of the top 50 retailers only offered telephone and email as a route to get your queries through, and one of them took 5 days to respond to one of our emails. Now, if that was an order, I'd probably have it delivered in those 5 days. So what do we score? Well, we looked for actively managed channels across the suite. We look for visible complaint management. It's really important to know that your issues have been dealt with. Often, to be told that there's no news is better than getting no news. Speed of response is crucial, not necessarily the resolution, just the acknowledgement, that it's been dealt with. And to deal with complaints like orders, that's a step change, and that would really benefit and set your retailing business aside. You'd be surprised how many customer or retailers won't allow you to return an online order to a store. The 20-day returns policy is a bit old school. Do you offer a better one? Is it customer friendly? And do you give the money back as fast as you take it? And more importantly, as the theme for this is it friction free? We looked and tried to score by actively mystery shopping, and these are some interesting findings. The bottom 3 retailers, we waited and waited and waited, and we couldn't get through, we couldn't get an answer, and we had to give up the case. In the middle tier was better. We got informed that you're not going to get through, so please call back later. And we did, and we called back and got through to them. But the top ones, some really heavyweight brands, we got through, but the people on the other end of the phone were unhelpful. They couldn't help us. They didn't know their own processes. They didn't help us out. We even got the phone put down on us once. We had to ring back. Have a guess which one of those 4 put the phone down on us? Someone say John Lewis. That's right, John Lewis. And that was quite alarming. Who's doing it well? These are the brands, and who's doing it not so well? You've just seen it before. So my takeout for you would be images sell. Get the basics right, and you get high conversion rates. Cross-selling and upselling is really important. Your product detail page should be your product's detail page. Focus on the product, but try and make it sell more than one. Delivery is about choice and control, and customer service is about frictionless, quick resolution. It's easier to resolve a problem than to get a new customer. Thank you.